Right. Okay, let's carry on with this casserole that we just made yesterday. It's now at the right stage for us to finish him off. So where the newspaper was, where it was just very slightly rough, I'm going to just sponge it like that, and that's really all we need to do. Next thing is, let's look at the base. That trim tool there that you like there, if you could just put him in there, upside down on there, tap center him. Just going to skim that there. Just one, yeah, that's it, cheers. Right, so we're just going to now just give that just a very light skim off there, and put an angle across the corner there to blunten the corner. Right, let's just put that to one side. Now the lid that we threw, although you measure lids, occasionally they won't quite fit exactly. In this case it's just a little bit too much, so we're just going to have to just fit that up. So I'm just going to push down there a little bit in the middle. That's it. Sometimes when things dry they dome up in the middle, so you have to just push them down. Let's have a look, see if that fits any better. Still a wee bit proud, a little bit more needs to come off. In actual fact, the lid here is a little bit, when we made it, I think we had a little bit too much clay, so it's a little bit sort of over generous. So you just have to, in this case, pare it down a bit. Get it to fit. Of course, it's easier to do that rather than have a lid that's too sloppy. Okay, it actually needs a little bit more, just a fraction. Get it right, Leach, come on. Alright, that should be okay now. If it does need a little bit more, I can whip a little bit more off, but okay. Now we need to actually trim the lid. So face down, tap center. You get a nice dome shape to it. All right. Just going to score the centre there like that, because we're gonna put a knob on there. So I've got some clay here. Take a lump of clay, roll it, and then shape it in your fingers. Till you feel, get it to about the right size. Don't make it too mean. Don't make it too enormous either. So you're going to take the just press it and try and get it to stick. Push it down, as you see me doing, like that. Okay. Now I'm going to throw that on. Of course, when you have a lid, you can think of you could have like a strap handle, or you could have a thrown-on knob, like what I'm doing. Now, I'm trying to get some sort of relationship here between the top of the knob and that there, the side, the dome there. So, always trying to look for what is nice and easy on the eye, but also what is practical, what feels right and what looks right. Those are the two combinations. Alright, so take him off. Dan, a banding wheel. Sure. If you could, be so kind, thanks. Right, we're now going to put the lugs on the side of the casserole. Dan's kind of going to get me a banding wheel, and we're going to take some clay here. Thanks a lot. Take a couple of bits of clay like that. Okay. Now it's easier to work off a banding wheel, I find, when doing this. Just gets it up a bit. So first thing we need to do is establish where it's going to go. So it's going to go there. So score and scratch with your finger and wet it at the same time, like that. Take one of these pieces of clay, and apply. Can you see what I'm doing over there? Push the clay on. Now, I don't usually do it like this, to be honest. What I usually do is pull the handle. But I was watching on YouTube actually the other day a video of Isaac Button doing this. Isaac Button was an English country potter, and I saw him just taking the lumps of clay, and I thought, yeah, that's try and smooth that in. Getting the feeling here maybe I've got too much clay actually. Never mind. Don't really want to fuss around it too much. So, drying my fingers, and now Now, there's one on that side. Let's do the one on the other side here. Always make sure you're getting it opposite. So scratching. Taking a lump of clay. As I say, I think I've got a little bit too much clay here. There you go. See, I'm practicing like you lot out there. So let's make sure we're getting that opposite. Nothing worse than having lugs or handles that basically pressing the soft clay into the leather hard clay, basically forming it with your fingers, making sure it's the right height. And then working the clay with the water, like you see me doing. Yeah, a little bit too much clay here, definitely. Yeah, that'll do anyway. I'm going to try and cut a bit off here because just hold the wheel there, can you? Thank you. I just got to take a bit off because I've made a miscalculation. You see, once you get the basic shape and you wet it and you start doing what I'm doing here, it begins to take shape, you see. So I'm sort of getting it more or less as I want it. And then dry your finger. You've got to do this smearing action now. Down like that. To be a bit cute with your fingers to do that, to get it right. Bit of practice there. Alright, well they're the two lugs there. Just to give you a quick idea. Right, make sure we don't go out of round. A little bit over generous there on the lugs, actually, but put the lid on. Trying a little bit to be doing this a little bit quickly because I don't want the clip to run over too much. But there is that casserole. Small casserole. Can be made smaller or bigger. Okay? Simon Leach here saying, keep practicing. I've got to keep practicing. But it's okay, I haven't got to get it 100% all the time, have I? Helps us all then, doesn't it? Okay, take care. See you soon.